Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with us, finally, we have a Steel Division 2 cast, and we're seeing two of the greatest players. We're seeing Wantsomenoob versus Farid. Wantsomenoob is going with a Division 8 Cav Purtada on a Vanguard income, built for the long game, as there is a cards of C-face infantry here, and some heavy stuff in B-face as well. And then for Farid, we're going with where is Farid? Farid right here with 25th Hado. He's going on a Maverick income, and so he's gonna be having a lot of stuff in A face, a lot of machine guns. Well, I mean only 12, but it's two cards of machine gun. Fokker Wolf F8, one vet. That's a strange sight to see. Basically, he only wins in the agility. Agility is your ability to dodge bullets as they're fired at you or behind you, at you still. So, I mean, why not? Why not? All right, so who am I to argue at the deck of some of the greatest players? So, in B-face, he's going with some Alcala Panzer 4G, some Iggy's, Loves, and all of these things. And in C-face, he's going with Loves, the supplies, some Hummels, and 12 Stuka strafers. I hope we get to see them all. I really want to see that into the battle. This is a very interesting deck, I might say. Not a lot of space to cheese the opening here, which, whatever. Yeah, he's got the 50 mil, the flamers. He's got basic stuff, really. I think he's going to really be holding on in phase A, and then phase B is where he's going to do his push. So if you take a look, he might be defending a lot with these Charlosi, and then just pushing one area with the Zrini and Jagdpanzer. But who knows? We'll see. Anyway, we'll see the battle real soon. It's going to be interesting, definitely, with those decks. Alrighty, and here we are with the opening. There's going to be from Hija to Recon from Farid. Farid in the blue corner and Wantsomenoob in the red corner. There is some AA from Wantsomenoob over here with some leader. These leaders have bazookas and snipers, I do believe. Nothing interesting happening over here for now. In town, we have the recon unit with the flamers coming in. A lot of machine guns. Loves all across the village as well. Wantsomenoob has taken position in these woods. It's not often you see that from my own experience. Over here, sniper taking out some of these guys who were a bit aggressive. There's a Zrini too from Wantsomenoob there. AB Horch coming in will face these guys who don't have really an answer to go against the AB Horch, but there is a Jagdpanzer 38T here, and this guy will definitely be able to destroy everything in the vicinity. There you go. The AB Orch is attacking that Charlose. The Hetzer now will start engaging for the AB Orch, even though there is smoke, but he's going directly after hit. Like, through the smoke he's going. And he's not seeing anything wrong in doing that. Oh, alright. He's gonna rethink that move. That plane left? Yeah, it left. It's over here now. But yeah, the Hetzers will rethink the move a little bit. There's nothing happening there. Oh, the Orch moved as well. Bounce. The Zrini. Penetration. Zrini will remove. Hetzer actually dies. To what? No. What killed the Hetzer? Oh, I just have to know. I just have to know.
A few moments ago.
Alright, we have came back. And we'll find out what happened to that Hetzer. What the f... Okay. I'm sorry about that, everyone. It looks like YouTube was decided to keep playing. Anyway, okay, let's get serious here. Let's take a look. Oh, it's that slow shot. Wow, the Zrini killed it one shot with the heat round 100 millimeter. 30% chance of accuracy, one shot. The Hetzer. Wow, 70 points. All right, let's keep rolling on that game. That was impressive. That was really, really impressive. Let's put the volume up just a little bit for Steel Division 2. I've played with my audio settings since I casted other games. Alright, so then the AB Horch will be able to keep on his ring of terror. The Mortier 60mm will start shooting at the Charlose. There is still the Heja over here. Hotchkiss has been called by Wantsomenoob with some Kalarasi as well. Vanatori di Garda coming in over here with a Zrini 2 to protect the flank. Now, Wantsomenoob has got a real advantage in the city because there isn't anything that can stop them. Of course, Farid is calling in the reinforcement of Zrini 2 himself. So we will see Zrini. Oh, and there you go. Pack 40 shoots down one of the Zrini. More Pack 40s are coming in. Goering 105mm also has been called to shoot at some of the support unit. Over here in the woods, it's going to be one hell of a fest when they start engaging. There you go. There's the 50mm who started engaging a little bit. He's just doing a little bit of a blind shoot here. Alright, these Zrini are now in range. Pack 40 coming in for the middle road as well. Now, Wantsomenoob is in a bit of a pickle against all of this renewed offensive here. Kalarasi will start shooting at the Hatahor Yaho, but ultimately will be falling back from that Pack 40. I'm surprised Farid has left APCR on. I have to think that it's done on purpose because of the recent buff to APCR, but I'm not sure. That 50mm was shooting blindly, but he didn't follow it up with any infantry. 1311 right now for Marshal Wantsomenoob. Now more artillery are seeing the day. They're going to try to take out the small support units, you know. 105mm can be good for that. Atahor Yaho coming in. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that name, but it is what it is. Loves are also coming in, a lot of them as reinforcement. There's Pack 40 actually decided to change route and going for the middle. He'll have to be careful because there are these 60 mil here. Wantsomenoob will be using some smoke to help him out in the town. They are being shot at the 105 mil, but they're just retreating and they look like they're just fine. Resita will take hold in the town. This is a powerful gun to have in close quarter combat like that. There's another one coming in over here, which makes a little bit more sense. Maybe here would have been... you don't have good sights in the forest. Maybe here... So probably Wantsomenoob wants to bring his AT further eventually. So now he's starting to push hard against the Iggy's and Flamers. Volatility de Garda will not do good against Flamers, but there is a lot of them. They are 2-star, and there's the Rosiori Assault as well. And so ultimately, these combos are doing very good for Wantsomenoob. 50 mil from Farid is going to push these guys away. Volatility will move on his own now. And that Higgy leader is in deep waters. Fokker 190 takes out the Risita. And it doesn't take... Wow. There's a double Fokker Wolf attacking the Risitas. Wow, that is insanely good move from Farid. He doesn't kill them, but sure as hell, Wantsomenoob will be thinking twice before showing his face with the Risita again. I think Farid is coming now for the Breda AC-47 mil. Will kill it. Not even. What are these F8? 220 mil, 213 mil. Alright, well. I think it should be doing a little bit more damage than this. He's going for the mortars. Nicely done there. I'm not sure if he sees them. I think he's just blind shooting where they were shooting, which is great. Volatility de Garda is on the return fire. Doesn't want to start revealing himself since this is a flag and he absolutely needs to keep it. Now there is a AC-25 mil, but there's also 3 planes up here. Farid is being pushed really hard into the forest. He will lose it for sure. But Wantsomenoob still has an advantage into town. There is some artillery now, 100 mil, 1934 coming in. And some 25 mil now. Together, they could potentially kill them. But they are falling back now, so they will be safe. Taking the forest here is a significant advantage, although you don't necessarily need to retake that forest if you don't have the CQC units for. Farid does have it, so he'll probably go into the forest, but you could basically just encircle the forest and still, you know, capture the flags. Of course, easier said than done, but it's a tactic you could be thinking of employing. I've done it a couple of times with success, but it is hard to achieve, especially if you're playing pro players like these guys. I mean, probably not going to be a good idea to do so. And Edzer from Wantsomenoob coming in. It kind of looks like they're playing the same divisions. Zrini shooting at that Kalarasi Moto. Zrini 2 from Farid dying to the to the Risita most likely. More Hetzers are coming in. Zrini 2 doing some good shots on these Volatility de Garda. There's a lot of Iggy's coming in. He's going to be protecting that flag, I think. Before he might be thinking about just building his front line back before pushing further. But so far, these flamers are doing an excellent job from keeping Wantsomenoob to venture too far forward. One Gehring died. And more artillery coming in from Wantsomenoob. There you go. This one will shoot. The Pack 40 is almost out of HE. Pack 40 coming in over here as well. Protect the flank. There is no AA from Farid. 1410 for Wantsomenoob. HE being unloaded on these infantry. Farid is in a tight spot right now. Wantsomenoob is doing some Q move forward here. But, oh, look at that. A lot of troops. Wantsomenoob, he never reinforced the forest. He knew who he was fighting. 25th Hado has a lot of Iggy's. A lot of them. And Alkazak as well. So he should have really reinforced this. I guess he didn't plan, since Farid was kind of weak in the town, maybe he thought he wouldn't push in the forest, but there is a lot of reinforcement that went around here, and it looks like Farid will be even pushing into the town here. I guess he wants to make sure that Wantsomenoob doesn't muster the forces needed to retake the forest. 149 mil being unloaded here. We'll start doing some work on these 1934 100 mil. Stuka coming in from Wantsomenoob. Zrini goes down. There is a Rizita here, so I mean Farid has to be careful. HS129 Duck coming in for the recon. Still with his winter camo. There you go. Rizita goes down to the Zrini. SU-85 gonna be coming in to try to take those Yak Panzers out. Big artillery over here aiming at these Rizitas. Rizita's gonna take the aim on that SU-85. Now he has to fall back due to the artillery, and he might even take one right in the face as he's falling back. Over here in the forest, now Wantsomenoob is taking the advantage again. This could be happening all game. Push, 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 push. These divisions, they do have a lot of CQCs. Plus, the mortars are also firing into the forest to help support. Oh no, they're getting smoke over here to stop these Zrini 2 from moving forward. Kind of missed the mark. Zrini just finally decides to camp over here. We'll start shooting at the Pioneer. Higgies coming in to be annoying. Over here, there's a big assault with almost nothing there, and Wantsomenoob will have to call some reinforcement. And there you go. Hotchkiss doing some good work. Galarasi Moto will be forced to fall back. There's a lot of T-34 coming in. HS being shot at by that Volker Wolf, who will now be suppressed by these anti-air. .149 already pinned down. A lot of artillery from Wantsomenoob, who hasn't died at all. The forest is being retaken. He's losing the city over here. On the right here, he's also winning. So he's winning on both of these flanks. Oh, there's a Flak 88 here. What is this duck doing? He could. No, maybe not. I was gonna say he could potentially die from that, but it doesn't look like. And he's already out. He went out from above. Stukas being called in. Pioneer di Kalari fighting the Hatahorao. Sorry for the butchering of name again. Over here, Farid has a whole bunch of troops. He's moving forward. These Stukas are unopposed. And we'll start killing some of the support weapon, maybe even the tank over here. Oh my, that Pack 40 is in big trouble. Completely missing the mark here. Leaders coming in with some Lovis Higgies. More Higgies coming in for the wood. There is some 40 mil Bofors. I'm surprised Wantsomenoob is not pushing further. Yak Panzer dies from the Flak 88. Wantsomenoob doesn't have his eyes here whatsoever. He has regained the forest. There's a T-34 coming in over here who will, you know, help these troops from not getting shot at. But no matter how close Wantsomenoob is, doesn't look like he does actually. Broken line of sight tool. And there you go. Nice view. And dies from the ME-210. Zrini also goes down to that Zrini 2. Rezita will start shooting at these Iggies. Zrini 2 taking out the Kalarasi from Wantsomenoob. And now Farid has captured this 1311 though still for Wantsomenoob as Wantsomenoob start taking out the Takam R2. Mortar doing a little bit of blind shooting here, just keeping Farid in check. Getting 105 mil coming in again. We'll start shooting at the infantry. $12-12 now. Farid has successfully put that into a 12-12. Some infantry in the Rezita. Oh no, sorry, that's a 45 mil coming in. Oh boy, he's in for a surprise. The forest has been taken back by the Iggies, at least this flag here. What was that? There's a shell that came over. T-34 dead. 45 mil unloads. Oh boy, almost dies one shot. Bounces the Zrini 2. APCR takes a shot in. Now dies. Fokker Wolf coming in for these Tukas. There is some anti-air here to help him out. And there you go. Fokker Wolf will have to maybe even die. He's going right over it. But there is no more AA, so I think in the end he'll be fine. Everyone is pinned down around here. Yak Panzer has free ring so far. There's a Zrini 2 here and a Pack 40, so he needs to be careful. But that Rezita is putting some mad work on the 40 mil. On the Pack 40, sorry. Piggies having to unload before they get in close range. That is really bad. And there you go. Lovis will fall back, leaving the recon alone. There is a Zrini 2 here who's been shot at, but it now seems to be safe. Artillery still going strong. That 149 died. This one's about to die too. What kind of good artillery is that? Some World War I stuff. They know how to get around. Jesus Christ, they're doing a good job. The Duck coming back again to recon, but there is a Flak 88 here who will stop him short. The Higgies have recaptured, well, they're about to recapture the forest. And there you go, Molotov thrown. Now, if you're wondering why that Pioneer was able to throw his thing, is because these guys were reloading as they made contact with the Pioneer. So, that's what happened. He lost a unit because he was too eager to go. But in the same time, he's got to have his eyes in many places, so we can't really, blame the guy for that. Two-star machine gun going after that Kalarasi. Turan is going to help against Turn the Tide, but the Kalarasi is now pinned down. Farid will just walk back into it. More Zrinis, more Hetzers. The Higgies have failed, but not for long. There's another one coming in here with one Molotov cocktail. Will be able to kill that Pioneer, I'm sure. And these Pioneers, though, they're pretty strong with the Carabina and the Beretta. And I believe they can shoot their machine gun. Yeah, they can shoot their machine gun in close range. So that gives them an enormous advantage. Oh, wow. Almost. This guy will be able to finish the job. But he still got one more TNT. Panzer IV of Clara dies to the Yak Panzer IV thanks to the... I don't know who spotted him. Maybe this guy, I don't know. It started with the broken line of sight tool. ME210 coming in with the rocket for 210 mil HE rocket. These are pretty powerful. And there you go. Kills the Resita. One shot. Heyad 2 is about to die, but looks like he'll survive this. Resitas are not even going down to the enemy artillery as he moves them forward. Over here, we kind of stopped giving some counter batteries. We do have the shells for it, though. 40 shells. Hummel 150 is starting to approach the field. It's going exactly where the other one died. There you go, that 60 mil. Finally dies. Takam R2 coming in. The other one still alive. Protecting the forest, it looks like. Aufklare Panzer IV will shoot at who? I don't know who. Wow. How fast they shoot is incredible. 8 rounds per minute. Doesn't sound that fast, but, you know, it is fast for HE. Alright. This guy goes down. I think that was the Heya 2. Hummel will start. No, it doesn't even counter battery. He just will shoot at the Air Force, but Wantsomenoob is on top of his shit and will just move forward. Hetzer will be careful not to run into that Kalarasi Moto. Still in big danger here. Alright, lots of Higgies are getting back. The Pioneers will be waiting them. And there you go. Molotov cocktail being thrown over here. And one here. They're still very good, these pioneers. Very, very good. It's just, they're incredible. There you go. One will finally go down. It took two, though, Molotov cocktail. .12 still. Takam coming into the field. Bofors 40 mil also. There's another Su-85 captured here coming in. A beautiful unit. A unique unit, more or less. More Iggy's coming in for the woods. Really nice job from Wantsomenoob holding the town here. I wish he had tried to be a little bit more aggressive, but he does. When you look at it, he doesn't have much. He's got 3 units of infantry here, 2 tanks, and that's about it. The rest is support unit. Well, there's a AT. Well, that's still AT is a support unit. Bofors being shot by the Hummel. Hummel has not moved since, and I'm surprised Wantsomenoob is not taking the time to realize what's happening. He sees it. I guess he doesn't want to shoot back since he knows it's a Hummel. It could make sense. But, you know, that Hummel is not moving for the time being. A really weak front line here in this square. This is absolutely devastating. Not a lot of reinforcement coming in for the wood as well. We'll see how Wantsomenoob will be taking care of this issue. Alright, C-Face cards finally here. Rosiori. They're not the best, but they're not the worst either. 7 Carabina, 1 Beretta, and automatic rifle march and shoot. So, I mean, they can shoot at close range. In close range, they would be absolute killers. And I guess the Lovis are not that powerful either. Are they about the same? 1.7 at a distance. They're the same. 40, 26, 10%. 40, 26, 10%. They're the same. They're the same unit, basically. But the these guys can shoot faster. I think 198 round per minute, 190. Not a big difference. Still, you know, it makes a difference. We're seeing a lot of machine guns taking place around here. These will be great. I'm waiting to see the 12 strafers that Farid has access to. There you go. Now Wantsomenoob has seen that Farid has been shooting from the same location a few times now. So now he's doing the NT. But it took all of 14 shells for him to see that. Still, if he dies now, it will still be a win. Wow, HS actually strafing that 88 mil. There's a Messerschmitt coming in to try to get the HS-129, and this is a combat of Oh, he's not going to be able to. Yeah, there is a lot of AA here to protect Wantsomenoob, contrary to Farid, who doesn't have much. Alright, it is not so accurate, but it could very well be hitting. It only takes one shell to hit dead center. Yeah, Farid is on top of that. He's going to be moving forward. $60 mil, doing a lot of annoying work for sure. Doesn't really hit target at all, which is weird. These Higgies are now in the open. Farid will spread them apart. There is a Stuka, and I guess that's why he's doing that. Would make sense. There you go. Kills the Iggies. Duck is still in the air. 88 went down. It looks kind of desperate for Wantsomenoob since he's losing the forest, but it really isn't. It is not a big deal. He controls the game, I would say. From my perspective, I feel like he's controlling the flanks, and so he could kind of just... He could just ignore them and go around. You know, there's nothing that would stop him here to do that. There's a SU-85, but still. And there's... Well, there's this guy who can be threatening with his eat rounds. But otherwise not that threatening unless you get a side shot, you know. Alright, something went down here to the Hummel. Wantsomenoob going for the 1311. He's also forming a nice front line here with snipers on both sides. Artillery leader coming in for the 2 stars. Does he have a commander close? No, he doesn't. I guess he'll advance his tank into it because of his recon plane. He can see there's not much to challenge the armored forces. There is a TACAM. You know, this can do a lot of great damage. He's got 105 mil penetration. That Horch is going completely around. Stukas are gonna help greatly now. Shooting blindly though, unfortunately, but still makes these guys fall back. Artillery is also trying to help. They're missing a lot of marks, but still, you know, look at that. Hummel is out of ammo, doesn't get resupplied. So basically paid 130 points for 18 shells. At the moment, this game could drag on. Leader goes down to the Horch. 40 mil is in a... Oh, he's safe so far. Alright, lots of Pioneer Cavalry coming in. Now these guys are absolutely going to retake that forest, no problem whatsoever, especially seeing as how these guys are depleted. There's only one left here. There's a Risita coming in. It's a weird thing happening here. I don't know what happened. It looks like he sent one of his... I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, Kalari and the Hosiori are now moving forward. That Horch is still alive. There's a T-34 coming in to take care of that Horch. Should be successful. There's a big tank push here from Farid. And a lot of smoke being thrown by Wantsomenoob. Love it. I love the smoke play in this game. This Kalari is dying to the Panzer IV. These guys are depleted. They're not going to last long against the Pioneer. There you go. Will die. Oh, survives that. JU-88 started to arrive now on the field. Farid is being pressured a lot. But everyone here ended up dying. And now that flag could go to Farid if he pushes a little. There is still a Kalarasi here holding the fort. Nice try from Wantsomenoob, but not successful. Takam goes down to that Zrini. Nice shots here from the artillery and mortars. Now Wantsomenoob is in big trouble as Farid is pushing really hard. 13-11 for Farid. 14-10. Iggy's are actually reinforcing in the open, which is weird. I guess he's going to move them into the houses. Stuka's coming in for the kills. Will not find it as he's shooting blind. Messerschmitt could go down. These are Bofors. They are dangerous. Finally sees that guy. Will move it over here. Finally, good hit from these Stukas. As Farid started to run out of Higgies. He's calling a lot of Loves into town. I'm thinking he would want to reinforce these guys. Maybe he could take even his Strafer Stuka and engage whatever infantry he's got and get these Stukas down on the Pioneer. This would be great. And there you go. The machine guns find their target. Oh, they're being targeted by that Su-85. Still shooting. Still shooting. And these guys are now running away from this horde of machine guns shooting at them. Case 15-9 for Farid as he captures the entire ground here. Finally, we're seeing those Tuka in good action. Will not be able to do anything though, and the Wantsomenoob Stukas are coming in though. With some more blind shoot, no. Yeah. Oof. They don't kill much, but they did damage pretty good. Rezita is gonna do some good work against Azrini. Misses so far. Dies, but kills that Zrini too with him. 13-11 for Farid. Rosiori, a whole lot of them coming in to reinforce. The Lovis are a little bit everywhere. That Purtada Panzer IV has taken a whole lot of damage from these Stukas now. Will have to be forced to retreat. Doesn't even have any more HE shells. Well, he still got 6, but that's not a lot. That Hummel, for some godforsaken reason, is advancing. Well, I'm guessing he's going to want to resupply him. 13-11 now for Wantsomenoob. Wantsomenoob has taken more flags. Heya 2 will be recutting, but not for long. Lovis coming in. Yeah, there's no more Iggy's in that deck, or else he would call them. He wouldn't call a Lovis, but like I say, he could be calling in a couple of Lovis, move forward, and get these Stukas to do the job. Still dangerous, though. JU-88 does a lot of damage to these infantry as the Rosiori arrives. Panzer IV coming in again. Is there another Stuka to save the day? There isn't so far. 13-11 for Farid. Rosiori gets the job done. Panzer IV doesn't want to risk himself too much. He doesn't know if there's ATs. More Kalarasimoto coming in. This one is going for that flag. He will be able to go uninjured all the way here, making it a 13-11 for Wantsomenoob. Wantsomenoob is just throwing units forward. These Higgies are not going to fare well in the open, and these Lovis just can't compete against all of that. Zrini 2 will do some HE support, but cannot shoot more than one unit at a time. Wantsomenoob has given it all. Everything he's got in town is basically all concentrated here. These guys are pushing forward, and there you go. Farid calls, throws the blanket, throws the white towel, and decides to surrender at the 45-minute mark. Didn't have anything to push back in that forest. Marshal Wantsomenoob 43 to Farid Rommel 35. Weird how he has Rommel in his name. Probably believes the myth of the good Wehrmacht. Anyway, my channel is not political, but whatever. All right, because you you wouldn't put Hitler in your name or one of these fucks. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. AB Horch got a lot of kills, 2 machine gun and some flamer unit, which is good. Vanatori di Garda, Rosiori got the 50 mil. Resita did well, you know, a pack 40 and 2 tanks, that's good. 100 mil got all artillery. Jagdpanzer 38. Everyone did good. Everyone did good, pretty much, when you look at that. Resita 75 mil here. Pack 40. Zrini 2. T34. SU 85. A real champ. And it just goes on and on. Oh, but it starts calming down. But yeah, some really good moves from these higher up units here. Good stuff. Farid on his side. Zrini 2 did okay. Zrini 2 again. ME 210, they believe they are expensive. They didn't do that much in this game. But they did get a Rizita, so I mean, that's worth it. Zrini 2. Hedzer did get a mortar, a Hedzer, and a Takam, which is good. 40 mil got... Wait, what? 40 mil? A Bofors got a Jagdpanzer and a Takam? And a Kalarasimoto? Wow, give this man a medal. Bango. Bango is doing some really good job there. Yeah, Bango did really good. But enough of that, and let's keep scrolling down. SU-85 did good as well. That Hummel did nothing really. Well, it killed a Zeta, but that's 18 shells. That's 130 points. Wasn't that worth it? I guess Farid just couldn't. He just couldn't reinforce it. SU-85 Jagdpanzer of Panzer 4 did much better than I thought he would. Did take care of a lot of Kalarasimoto and a Vanatori di Care, so that's excellent on him. And that's about it. So, yeah. 43 to 35, good victory for Wantsomenoob. And some cool divisions too. They were, I like the decks, and 25 Hado versus Division 8 is really, really nice to see. It's basically a mirror division. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.